yay, we're recording now.
Yay! Hello.
Yay. Okay, Harriet, I forgot to put your show notes down.
Oh, okay. Well, this isn't going
What are
good, is it?
No, I know. This is our first podcast. What's it called?
We don't know yet.
Fuck, we didn't come up with a name for it. Yeah, once this is uploaded, we probably have a name for it.
Yeah, or we'll just call it. I'll just call it Namelesscast, because that's not that isn't taken. Surprising.
It isn't taken, even though Yotam Peril made a Nameless cartoon.
Yeah, seriously.
It's Namelesscast. I'll just look it up. Nameless.
I did it on iTunes and nothing came up, and I did it on YouTube and nothing came up. So I did that last.
The first thing that came up. The first thing that came up was the Nameless, the movie.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I
Cast.
did that as well, and it came up with that. So I was just like.
Oh, Namelesscast is on Blogspot.
Is that, well, no one cares about that.
But he has no posts.
Oh.
His blogspot is namelesscast.blogspot. He's got no posts, no followers, but he has he hasn't got anything there.
Oh god. Okay. So yeah, this is going great. We just spent the past 40 minutes or so trying to get something to record it with, and now we're recording it with two separate things, which is useful.
Yeah, I'm recording it on my laptop and she's recording it on her laptop, and then we're going to put them together.
Yeah, well, I'll put them together. I'm doing a lot of work.
You are. There's gatheringmagic.com. There's a thing called Namelesscast, but fuck it, we're still going to use it. It's more of a blog post than an actual cast.
Type it in on iTunes. I swear there's nothing.
Yeah, but we're not going to put it on.
No, I know, but still, because
because I don't know how to.
I don't know how to do that, but they'll probably get mad if they see it on YouTube, and then they'll be like, well, I doubt they'll look on it. I don't know. I never know. So, what do you have written down for yourself on the show notes?
For me, I have PS Vita games and Walking Dead.
Okay.
That's about it. I'm going to put down recent games I've
If you watched my last video, I talked about The Walking Dead and Lone Survivor and
but
nothing
I want
else.
to talk about how Walking Dead has gone so wrong for me.
Why has it been... Oh yeah, sorry. I forgot that.
I want to talk about that later, though. I'm going to do a segue to that later. And I put PS Vita games, because PS Vita, there's been a huge PS Vita thing this week.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Well, there's been... should I talk about my stuff first or your stuff first?
I don't really have much to talk about except for playing music, but I don't want to do that now because I'm awkward.
You can come up with show notes as we go along.
Yeah, I'll just think about it silently in my head.
Okay, I'll do my show notes first. PS Vita games. I'm just on my PS Vita now, so I just take a sorry. There has been a huge flood of PS1 games. Sorry, Sam. There's been loads of PS1 games imported to the PS Vita.
Oh really?
In North America, there's been none.
Whoa! I went on the old PSP. There's once. There's loads of them. There's loads of.
100 games, 100 PS1 games for PlayStation Store and PS Vita. 9. We got about 100 and something. No, we got 50. Japan got a 200.
What?
And America got 9.
Oh my god! On the PSP, I don't know what one it is, but I've got it. It's there's loads of PS1 games, and the one that I bought. Do you want to know which one I bought?
What one did you buy?
Monsters Inc.
God.
As my dad likes to call me, Boo from Monsters Inc.
Because
he took me to see it, and that's what makes our relationship so great. That and Toy Story. We have a great relationship.
Oh, that's cool.
Except for when we argue.
Okay, let me read out. I'm just gonna load up America's PS 1 classics for PS Vita USA. I just look up the list that they've got.
Okay.
Where is it? I'm looking on IGN, and IGN have got nothing. So nothing. I'm gonna go on Kotaku because they have stuff there.
PS Vita games.
I've just got it up here, and I've got loads here.
Monix Wikipedia, free encyclopedia. Ooh.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Hirsch McGirsch. So yeah, there's been a lot of PS1 games coming on the PS Vita. Most of them are crap, but that's not a problem because most PS1 games were crap.
I went to HMV today without any money. And I went to go look at the PS Vitas because yeah, I was thinking about getting one, but then I decided not to. But I was looking at the games, and there's not many. Except for like there's good ones, and then there's the cheap kiddie ones that you do normally find on Nintendo games, kind of. But they're on PS Vita, you know. They're kind of crappy ones. That's what's on there.
Yeah. There are lots of crappy games on all consoles. But there are some great games there.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll look at the PS Vita list. America's first PS1 games. Okay, this is all of the games the PS Vita have. The PS1
How long is this going to take for you to read out?
USA. No, sorry. Long-winded. Okay, this is the list. Ark the Lad, Cool Borders 2, Final Fantasy 7, Hot Shots Golf 2, Jet Moto, Siphon Filter, Tomb Raider 1, Twisted Metal 2, and Wild Arms.
Cool.
That's it.
That's it.
That was a launch.
That wasn't very long.
Now, I'm reading this from my PS Vita. Look how many games that we got. 40 Winks, A Bug's Life, Monsters Inc., Airboat Racing, All-Star Boxing, Alundra, Ark Arena, Monster Tournament, Ark the Lad 1, Ark the Lad 2, Ark the Lad 3, Arcade Hits, Shenrui, or whatever it is, Arcade Hits, Sonic Wing Special, Atari Anniversary Edition, Atlantis and Hercules, ATV Racers, Bishy Bashy Special, I've already got, Block Kids, Blood Omen, Legacy of Kain, Buggery Riders, Race of Kings, Buds Lightyear, Star Command, Centipede, Cho Aniki, Constructor, Cool Borders 2, Cool Borders 1, Crash Bandicoot 3, Crash Bandicoot 2, Critical Debt, CTR Crash Team Racing, Destruction Derby, Demazeyan Plus, or whatever it is, Disney Pixar Toy Story 2, Disney Pixar Toy Story Racer, which I had on PS1, Disney's Action Game Feat, I can't read the rest, Disney's Atlantis Lost Empire, Disney's Tarzan Driver 2, Everybody's Golf 2, Fear Effect 2, Fear Effect 1, Fighting Force 2, Fighting Force, all the Final Fantasies that came out on the PS1, Front Mission 3, G-Police, Gaia Seed, Galaxy Fight, Gex, Deep Cover Gecko, Gex 3D, Enter the Gecko, Grandia, Gobble, Guilty Gear, Gunship, Hardcore, 4x4, and the rest is still loading.
Whoa.
That's just the first half of the first list.
Don't read the second list, please.
I'm not gonna read this is A to L.
Okay. I also got Bugs Life on my PSP. I have a lot of attachments, Pixar things. When I was younger, I had lots of duvets with like I had a Bugs Life duvet. My brother had Thomas the Tank Engine duvet. Then my mum got rid of them, and now I kind of still wish I had them. Is that weird? I don't know why. I don't know. They were so. I don't know. It felt homely in them. But yeah. I was a weird child. I still am.
Do you know all the names I read? I had to stop at Hardcore 4x4.
Yeah.
Because they wouldn't run. There were 13 more, and that's the first.
Oh my
list.
god.
I go into the second list. There are games like Tekken, Half-Life 2, and
Half-Life 2.
No, not Half-Life 2. I meant Silent Hill.
God. That's what I was gonna say. I was just about to say when you finished it. That I think that when they've done their Half-Life 3-ness, and if that's the last one, hopefully, because they keep teasing us, they should like really think about putting like games like that on like PS Vita, because that would look so awesome. I mean, it wouldn't have. It would be nice to have like Half-Life 2, and Episode 1 and Episode 2 and Half-Life 3, but it would be awesome if they just did Half-Life 3 on there, because they'd probably have more up-to-date technology to do that with. So
yeah, it probably does. Because we know that Half-Life 1 didn't come out on PS1. I think there was a port for it, but it just never came out.
That's sad.
I know, it's sad. But Half-Life came out on PS2.
Yeah, I know.
And I didn't get that, because I already have Half-Life.
I have Half-Life. Why? Okay, right. I played it when I used to have a computer that was a Dell or something. I played it.
Yeah.
And I have it on my Steam, and it's just sitting there. I really want to play again, you know. But it's just like it's like play me, but you got a stupid Mac. And then I'm like, sorry.
I plowed through Half-Life 2 in a day.
Oh, okay, I replayed it.
I just sat down all day, just nothing else. Maybe to go away to eat or something. I just sat down all day trying to plow through Half-Life 2.
I replayed it, right? But it took me so long. I don't know why. I honestly don't know why. Because I knew exactly what to do. There was just random points where I was like, what am I meant to do? And then I was just so confused. And then and sometimes I just leave it on, just on pause. So my Steam thinks I've been on it for like 30 hours.
Yeah, I accidentally did that with Team Fortress 2. Now I've played 30 hours of Team Fortress.
I played 11, but that's because mine's broken now. Let's talk about that. Mine's broken. My Team Fortress 2 is broken. So is friend Archie's, and we both have Matt, and it sucks. Because it was working.
Why is it broke?
How
did it break?
I don't know exactly, but okay, the day before I played it, and then it was this week. No, I mean last week. It was last. I keep saying this week. I get confused with days. Last week, I was playing it on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday. I click on it, and then it hadn't even come up with the menu screen. It just says loading, and then some pictures of Heavy and people, and I don't know what it is. Yeah, but some pictures of the character people, and then it just says loading, and I left it on all night to see if it would work, and it didn't work. It was upsetting.
No. Yeah, uninstall it and install it again.
Okay.
That's the only thing I can recommend. I don't know anything else.
But
I don't think there is anything else.
It just stopped working for Archie as well, so. And then garry'smod, the multiplayer was lagging.
Yeah, I haven't played a minute of garry'smod.
Why?
Because I'm scared of it.
There's nothing to be scared of.
You know?
Well, I was scared of it at first.
I got it.
Then you find out you can play with ragdolls, and that's what I did.
Do you know how long I've had garry'smod for?
Ages.
I got it on the Steam sale.
Oh God.
I haven't played it once.
I told you I'd teach you how to play it, but then we never got around to it, and I think.
I know. I'm just scared of it. I don't know what to do.
Oh.
Because I think like garry'smod is dead because there's source filmmaker.
Yeah.
And people don't make their films on garry'smod anymore. Because they always used to make like freaking Heavy and Scout Think They're Birds. It was a great video. Watch it, I love it. That was on garry'smod. I think they could do it just as easily or even easier on source filmmaker. The thing is, garry'smod was so weird and wacky that it was much better to do it on garry'smod. Because there's so much sense of normality on Source Filmmaker that seems like a regular film, instead of garry'smod, which just seemed like a dirt simulator.
Isn't Harry or Wizard, wasn't that married? Wasn't that made on Source Filmmaker, or was that married? Married. Why do I keep saying married? Was that made on?
It was made on Gary Newman's mod.
What was that?
It was You're a Wizard, Harry. It was made on Gary Newman's mod.
Oh, but that isn't. I'm
What?
so confused. Is that a game, or is that another? Is that like an extension for?
No, that Gary is Gary Newman. This is what Gary Newman said. It was never meant to be a big deal. I was just fucking about. Said garry'smod creator Gary Newman.
Oh, so the creator of garry'smod, made it.
Yeah, if you go into the store page, it says publisher Valve, developer Gary.
I didn't know that. So he was the one that made. Wait. He's the one that made Harry or Wizard.
No, he didn't make it. Some guy made it. Some guy made it on.
Okay, right.
Look, title garry'smod, genre indie, developer Gary, publisher Valve.
Wow, exciting
Came
stuff.
out 6 years ago.
6 years ago. I didn't know that.
2006.
I don't pay attention to dates.
Harry, you're a wizard. That was my appalling Scottish accent.
You're a wizard, Harry. No, it's not Harry. You're a wizard. You're a wizard, Harry.
Oh.
I'm a what? Yeah, I love that video.
I was with my brother's friend's house, and it was like when my parents were there as well, and like loads of other people's parents were there, and we were all watching it, and Dad
He started swearing.
He comes in just as they're swearing. He's like, they're not doing it.
Yeah, they became Scottish later
You're a
on.
fucking wizard. And he starts just like swearing, and it's hilarious.
They started to drift off into a Scottish accent afterwards. That was weird. I only noticed that until like the third or fourth time I watched it. Anyway, is there any more of your shoutouts?
what else do I want to talk about?
You think of something.
Yeah,
later.
okay, I'll think of something later.
Okay, I'll just talk more about PS Vita games.
No, change the subject.
Say what? No, I would talk about sound
Okay.
shapes. Sound shapes. Okay, sound shapes is a platform.
Yeah.
On the PS Vita and PS3.
Yeah.
Cool thing is that you can buy it on PS3 or PS Vita, and it syncs to both of them. That's a cool thing. But it's much better on PS Vita because the thing is easier to create levels on, with the touchscreen and the back touchscreen.
Yeah, I told you that.
Yeah,
I was right.
No, is my volume? Can you hear my volume?
What do you mean? Can I hear you? I can hear you. Yeah, perfectly fine. But
no, my my PS Vita sound.
oh yeah, I could hear it. It just went.
This is what the soundtrack sounds like. That's just. I'm just holding.
That sounds so fun.
But the objective of it is to collect the sequence, and the sequence make up the song.
Oh, cool.
It's like collecting a note, and every note you miss out, the less of the song you have.
That sounds kind of like my kind of game. But I just bought Journey, so.
Yeah, Journey's 10 quid. That's 10 quid too. So if you like sound and shapes and platforming, then this is the game for you. And it's the game for me. It's the most simple platformer like ever.
Yeah, but it's so clever.
It's the same format as Pac-Man. Eat pills, avoid red things. It is really simple, but simple doesn't mean the same thing as easy. Okay, well it does, but shut up. What I'm trying to say is that sound shapes does start to gain a few teeth as it goes along. It gets really challenging. Avoid the red things starts to become you're surrounded by red things. Now jump into this solitary patch of purple thing. It's hard.
Oh, okay.
And later on it's really hard. The soundtrack is by most of the soundtrack is made by a band called I Am Robot and Proud, which I think is an excellent name. And also Deadmau5. He made
Oh, seriously? Does he?
Yeah, Deadmau5 makes an album on there.
Oh my! I'm getting this game.
Do you know Super Brothers? Do you know Super Brothers song?
No.
Have you ever heard of it?
I just killed her.
Oh, what? Super Brothers. Sorry, the sound's still on. When you turn it on, the sound just comes. Yeah, you don't know Super Brothers?
No.
They made some art for
That's nice.
And Deadmau5 and Beck. Beck is on here.
Seriously.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get this game.
You don't know who Jim Guthrie is? I
really don't know who he is.
I'll look him up. I don't know. Jim Guthrie might be this awesome dude, but I don't know him. He has a Bandcamp, and he also did music for Sword and Sorcery, I think.
Okay. Yeah. My show note. I'm getting braces tomorrow. Yeah.
Oh, he also made the soundtrack for Indie Game.
Really? I was gonna get that. I was gonna watch it.
Same. I was gonna get it when I was on the sale.
But I just couldn't be bothered. Well, and now it's now is it? How much is it now? I don't know. It's quite expensive.
I don't know. Look it up.
Oh, I'll go on my iPad and Steam it. Steam it. It's getting steamy in here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's my black man voice. Sorry to offend anyone.
Sorry to offend the Negros.
You said the N-word.
Sorry, you.
Milo
you
is
just
playing
turned into
Realm
a
of
robot.
Mad Dog. I got that.
Realm of Mad Dog.
Yeah, I've got that. I got it the other day. It's free, so I just
I don't like playing it.
I was like, to hell with it.
It's free. I didn't know it was free to play. I still don't want to play it.
Okay, you went kind of roboty.
I know. I don't know.
Okay, what am I search? Can you search on here? Yes. Okay, right. Okay, hurry up, yo. Search the store, indie game, da movie.
Is it there?
I'm still typing because I'm sorry. Okay. I'm clicking go. Oh, it's there. It's £6.99. That's quite a bit actually. Well, it's not as bad as like buying a movie in a store or something, because they're like normally like 9 quid or 10 quid or something, which is evil.
Yeah, Indie Game the movie. I want to talk about that now, even though it wasn't on any of my show notes.
Did you watch it?
I didn't watch. I just want to talk about it because it looks cool. The
Yeah,
trailer looks
it
really
does.
cool. The thing is, what's putting me off it is that it focuses on 3 developers. Jonathan Blow, he was an arsehole. He said gamers are like... Wait, what did Jonathan Blow say? He said that... I think he said that gamers are dumb or something.
Yeah, he said something along those lines, I think.
Or yeah, something, all gamers are idiots because they play idiot games.
That's so kind.
Jonathan Blow controversy. We shouldn't pay attention to Jonathan Blow, says the Escapist magazine. I say the Escapist
It's an
magazine
escapist.
instead of the Escapist. Yeah, instead of the Escapist, I call it the Escapist.
Okay, I call like Slomozov of the.
I call it.
I call it like I want to call it slow mo guys, but then that's slow mo guys, so I just call it slow.
I originally called it the I used to call it slow mo. I do call it slow mozo though. No, slow mozo.
I can't say it.
And I used to call it slomozovo.
I just call it slow.
Okay, this is what Jonathan Blow's Braid creator, Jonathan Blow, who created Braid, awesome game. He's on games as he calls them shitty action movies. Since releasing Braid back in 2006, I thought it came out in 2008. Blow has been dividing his time between work on the witness and vocal criticism of the gaming industry. Blow's comments are usually relentlessly self-assured. I can't read that. Vitriolic. I'm a kid. I don't know all these words. And dryly funny. His recent comments to The Atlantic are no exception. This is what he says, quoted harsh but insightful. He says, if the video game is going to be used for art purposes, it has to take advantage of some form. It has to take advantage of its form in some way particular to that medium, right? A film and a novel can both do linear storytelling, but novels are very strong in internal mental machinations, which movies suck at. I don't know. It's mental machinations. I don't know what that word is. Look at the freaking article. I don't know.
I can't be bothered.
Which movies suck at, and movies are great at doing certain visual things. So the question is, where are games on that same map? You can read the rest of the article. I'll link to it somewhere. I'm just going to send the link to Harriet.
Okay.
She might know how to read it. I'm just going to send it to here.
Okay.
He says games are shitty.
I'm not gonna bother reading it, but I'll put in the link in the description of the video. So go there.
Still, he's a bit of a twat. And also, the Phil Fish, who developed Fez.
Yeah.
I didn't play Fez because I don't have an Xbox. But apparently he's been called a racist.
Ooh.
Personally, I don't think Phil Fish is a racist. I think he can make a damn good game.
He's racist. I like racists. I'm a racist.
Yeah.
Join the crew.
I'm a racist. Phil Fish racism. I'm just looking up all on the spot. I have not done any research. Phil Fish is probably not racist as GameSpot. No, Gamefront. I meant.
Okay.
You said something about an Asian.
Okay,
It's not technically being racist if it's about an Asian.
I'm gonna tell you about my racism story. When I was a little girl, like I don't know, when I started reception, there was some. Oh no, it was year 1. There were some kids of a certain colour in my class.
Oh yeah.
And I come home
Are you gonna name
that
which
night.
Colour? Are you gonna name which colour?
Yes, and I come home, and I say to my father, or was it with my mother? I think it was my mother. I say. There was some, and then I point to my arm and move my finger along as if I'm shading something in, and then I say, a little bit shaded. There's some kids, I'm not joking, I said, there's some kids who are in my class that are a little bit shaded, and I coloured in my arm with my finger. So, that's and my dad brought it up about like a month ago, and he was like, oh yeah, isn't that person on the TV a bit shaded? And I was like, what? And then he was like, don't you remember? And I was like, no, I was like young. And then he was like, well, I'll tell you the story. And then blah, blah, blah. So that's my racist story. But then I became friends with black kids. I'm friends with a lot of black kids. I went out with a black guy.
Oh, that's cool. I've never been out with anyone of a different ethnicity.
But there's no black people in... Wait, you went to Claremont, right? In junior school, right? Oh no, I just told our school.
In year 4, 5 and 6, that's it. And there was no one of a different alternative ethnicity.
No, there's Prima, but...
Oh yeah, but I didn't...
Okay. Yeah, I don't get that about our school.
Is she Indian?
Yeah, I think so. But she's not from... Her parents are from India.
Is it one of the Istans?
She's Indian, yes. She came from... She's lived here, though. She was born here. She's just her parents are.
Okay, I get it. Okay, is there anything else you want to talk about, Harriet? Oh no, I was talking about Indie Game the movie, wasn't I? We went on a bit of a tangent there.
On racism.
Wow. And Phil Fish, and I really like I can't say his name. Edmund Macmillan.
Yeah.
He did Meat Boy and Binding of Isaac.
I'm gonna get Binding of Isaac, I think.
Yeah. It's really hard.
Yeah, I know, it looks hard. I watched some gameplay of it.
Because I'm surrounded with a lot of AAA games, and I play a lot of them. I don't play as many indie games, even though I do like
I love indie games.
I know, so do I. I just don't play lots of them, because I'm not exposed to all the good ones. But Binding of Isaac is about as hard as the first Zelda.
Ooh. I've never played the first Zelda, but I have...
I
played like 10 minutes of it on my friends.
Okay, you have to get through there are 5 levels in a dungeon or something, and there's like you have 6 hit points.
Mhm.
If you get hit by like someone shooting at you, you lose a hit point.
Okay.
And there are 5 levels in a dungeon, and there's a massive boss fight. And the boss fight like sucks up most of your health, but you get health at the end of it. If you die once during the thing, you're fucked. You have to start the entire thing again.
God.
I have never got past the first dungeon, mainly because I suck at Binding of Isaac. It's still a pretty fun game. It's well designed. I just don't like how when you're moving along, when you're strafing really fast and you shoot upwards, your tier, you shoot tiers,
Yeah, I know.
goes in a diagonal direction. I don't like that. I don't know why it just can't go up, down, left, right, as it is. It's to do with the physics or something. I don't know. I don't like it.
Okay. Can I do a show note?
Yeah, you can do a show note.
Okay. I'm going to talk about Minecraft, but not in detail because I'm not really going to be talking about Minecraft. I'm just going to be talking about how I found it and stuff.
I don't play much of Minecraft.
Which was without any help or anything. I just came across it. So last year, at the beginning of last year, in December-ish.
Okay.
I went on YouTube one day, and I saw some sea nanas. I'd never watched them before. I'd been watching YouTube for a while, but then I'd never really watched... I'd watched gameplay, but I hadn't watched that much of it. And I was like, ooh, this looks interesting game. I watched it, and I was like, oh, this is so cool. But then I thought it was a bit nerdy, so I was like, And then I watched some people called the Yogscast. Recognize them? I used to think they were called Blue... Blue X-Foss. I thought that was their name. Yeah, I know, but they never used to say it. They just used to say, oh, this Yogscast.
Yeah,
I watched them. I literally watched them from their first Minecraft episode. That's how long I've been watching. Well, I stopped watching them now because I don't really... I watched the Yog Pod, but I don't really listen to it. I don't watch them anymore. But yeah,
Neither.
I thought, oh, this is really funny. There's people on YouTube who like Jaffa Cakes, and this is cool. I feel like I can relate to them a lot. And I used to think that Lewis, I don't know how I could make this comparative anymore. I used to think he sounded like Noel Fielding. Do you know who he is?
Yeah, I know
Yeah, from the Mighty Boosh. Because I recently watched that when I was in year 7. And so I was like, oh, the Mighty Boosh, blah, blah, blah. And so I don't know why I made that comparative, but I did. And then I showed it to my brother, and my brother's like, oh, you're so weird. And then now he watches the Yogscast a lot, which I think is funny.
Okay.
But yeah, so I was like, this game seems cool. I'm going to buy it. And we bought it. And I literally thought that there was an Israfel. I thought that he existed. So I thought that if you buy the game, you get an Israfel. Even though they said, oh, it's a hacker or something, in like the first episode, I still thought, I don't know why, I still thought he was You came with the game.
Gosh.
I thought Old Peculiar came with the game and everything. I was dumb.
Hurst my gosh.
And then I realised, and then I was kind of sad, but I still find the game not amazing. But then I was just kind of like a loner, and I didn't admit my love to it to anyone because I thought I was a complete nerd and I was all alone.
Yeah, same thing happened with Ollie. Ollie wouldn't admit that he was a Minecraft player until it came on Xbox. And do you remember like Sam Riches and Matthew Unwin? You don't know these people, viewers on the internet, but they were pretty much...
Yeah, and I didn't want to be like them. I was scared. I didn't
want to be like them either. They sat in the library all day just playing Minecraft.
I was scared.
And everyone looked down on them. Everyone thought they were weirdos. And anyone who played Minecraft was a nerd. Even Christmas last year, I said to Matt, hey, I play Minecraft. And he said, you're a nerd. Even though he has an Xbox and doesn't play it much because he's a cool kid. And if I'm a nerd because I play Minecraft, I don't play Minecraft that much anymore. But if I'm a nerd because I play Minecraft, which is a video game, aren't all video gamers nerds?
Yeah. See, I was like,
what makes Minecraft more?
I was just finding my identity in high school, you know.
Yeah.
And I just felt like, you know, I don't want to ruin it by telling everyone I'm a video gamer, and you know, I was just so self-conscious.
Yeah, back in like the 80s and 90s, if you said you're a gamer, you're a freaking
Yeah,
nerd.
I know.
No matter what the freaking video game movie.
I didn't really come out as a gamer until I met you.
Yeah. No matter what Tron tells you, if you're a video gamer in the 80s, you're a nerd. You're an outcast.
I don't know. Shall I tell the people our story of meeting? So yeah, I want to tell this because to me it was weird.
How we met?
Yeah, I don't know why, but I found it really awkward and weird. So you were going out with Amy, and I was forced to sit next to you, and then you two were like, and then I just sat next to Amy, and she talked to me more than she talked to you, and then you broke up, and then I had to sit in between you, and then that day was really awkward for me because I was like, who do I talk to? Do I talk to this boy?
Yeah, you have to take sides.
I know.
Don't you?
And then Amy was talking to me, and I was like, oh, then I have to side with Amy, and then I was just like really awkward, and then. I was just looking at your computer one day, and then I noticed all your like musical-y stuff, and I was like, "Oh, you have cool taste in music." And then you said something Tobuscus-y, and I was like, "Tobuscus." What was it?
I said if you sneezed or threw up.
Bless your face. Bless your face.
Bless your face and gross. Or I said something about the Crisis 2 little trailer or something like that.
Okay.
That's my favourite.
And then we weren't really friends. Well, we were friends, but we were just like, we didn't really know each other. Like, we were acquaintances. So I didn't really talk to you. But then in year 8, we were in the same plot.
Could tell that we're gonna be friends.
I can tell that we are
gonna be friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that your story? Then?
Yeah. And then we kind of met in textiles.
Yeah. That's Harriet's guitar, people. Yeah, she's playing White Stripes.
I can tell that we are gonna be friends.
Yeah.
Okay, that show note's done.
Show notes? No, I still have some more.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I was just saying mine's finished now.
Yours done. Okay. My show note is angry noob gamers on Battlefield 3 IGN review.
Okay. Shall I look?
Have you seen my feed on my channel? There's like I've been commenting like 5 comments a day on these idiots.
No. I should probably
I did it a few months ago where some idiots wouldn't leave me alone. To IGN, one of the negative points on IGN's video review was the campaign.
Oh god.
So I thought the bad point for the game is the game itself.
Mhm.
And then I commented about that, and then everyone started hating me. I said casually, do you know what all people who think multiplayer is more important than single player is? Do you know what all they have in common? They're all fuckheads and noobs. Just casually said that. What if my internet's down? What if I can't get multiplayer? No, it's not like all of a sudden people started expecting multiplayer. I blame COD and Halo for making people care less about story and more about multiplayer. While a multiplayer game for only $15 or even free is perfectly fine, a full price game has to stand up on single player, dickhead. Because his username was Black Ops. His username was Black Ops 2960 anyway, so I can say what I like to him. And someone, this is one of the top comments on the video. Wow, you're one aggressive fucker.
Wait, is this on your video?
No, this is about IGN reviews.
Okay, what do I type in to see this?
IGN reviews Battlefield 3.
Okay.
Review. This is just top. This is one of the top comments. Wow, you are one aggressive fucker. You do realise that games pack a great single player experience purposely, and others who pack a great multiplayer experience. They're different and separate. To say one is better than the other is just an opinion. They have different places in the gaming world. Chill the fuck out, man. There are games for all types of gamers. This is probably the most peaceful comment I got from anyone on the. And I kind of liked it because.
So the top comment is directed to you.
To me.
Oh, that's special. Okay. Charlie's base, and those people are complete dick whisters, and we'll leave it at that. That's nice.
And then someone said, Bioshock, Borderlands, Metal Gear Solid, and other games do focus more on single player. I don't think you realise shooters. I don't think realistic shooters should really focus on single player. Oh, what an idiot. Because the story would just be linear and boring. Yeah, Half-Life 2, what a boring game that was. Freaking Half-Life 2,
You're like owning most of the comments. I'm just scrolling through and it's like Charlie's base, Charlie's base, Charlie's base, Charlie's base.
Talking to a noob is like talking to a brick wall. It's like, he doesn't care, all he plays is freaking COD and FIFA, and he doesn't know about anything else. He says, the story mode you'll usually play a few times, then you're done. As for multiplayer, you can keep playing for a while. Thing is, with multiplayer, I don't want to play the same game over and over again. And he said Halo has a perfect balance. Yeah, he said that. He said Halo has a perfect balance between campaign and story. What? This might have been a typo. He might have meant campaign and multiplayer, but he said campaign and story, which is the same thing.
So this argument's been going on for 9 days, as I'm looking.
I know. Go back further in the comments. It's been going on for a few months.
Seriously, you have way too much time on your hands, sir.
I know. No, it's just these people on Battlefield 3 review are complete idiots.
Yeah, well,
idiots.
Just ignore them. Be the bigger man and ignore them, sir. No. That would be a good thing.
Okay. Some guy said. I think this is the guy no, this isn't the guy I commented to. This is the guy who said the single player is boring and linear. He said Bioshock, Borderlands, Metal Gear Solid, and all games focus on single player. Borderlands focus on single player. It doesn't. So I'm about to comment on him. I'm gonna say Borderlands has a 4-player co-op focus, hence the 4 mercenaries. And what's wrong with linearity? You obviously haven't played the best game ever, Half-Life 2, an 18-hour-long linear experience, and also a shooter. I'm just commenting right now. Also a shooter. What else am I gonna say? What should I say, Harriet?
I don't know. I'm not very good with the arguments. I kind of cowered out. Like, if someone argued back at me, like, okay, right. I commented on this. Do you watch Ashens? Okay,
no,
he's this guy who just reviews random stuff. He reviewed this old thing. I don't know what it was. I can't remember what video it was. I'll go back in my emails. Okay, right.
Okay.
Hang on a sec. You keep talking,
Okay. Also a shooter. What else am I going to say? I'm going to say that games need story. Because I can't talk out loud while saying I just won't talk about it at all.
Okay, right.
I'm just gonna type it as
Okay, right. So I said something on this. Look at the Vectrix 1982 video game console. I said because the battleship thing looked like a penis. I said it looks like a penis. I've had about I don't know how many emails from people replying on the comments saying it doesn't look like that. Oh no, I don't know what's wrong with you. Yeah, and I just don't reply to any of them. And then there's some people that are agreeing with me, and it's there's one guy that says just because it's taller than it is wide doesn't mean it looks like a penis. And then there's
Max Payne is taller than he is wide.
There's quite a few of them. There's lots of emails here. Okay, YouTube.
Black Ops 2960 is taller than he is wide. But I don't think that's a coincidence. Just a sec, I need to go pee.
Okay, bye.
Just a second.
Yeah, because I need to get up at like 7:30 because I need to get braces and.
Back.
Well, can you continue without me?
What now?
Okay, we can do another one tomorrow if you want.
I have so many more show notes.
I'll just sound like this tomorrow. Or I might only have elastics. Yeah, so
This
long.
has gone on for
Well, we've
40
been for
minutes.
like 1 hour 21 minutes.
I can't believe it's gone on
okay.
so long. Can't believe it's gone on so long. 40 minutes.
Bye.
Yeah, we have. So, this is episode 1 of Namelesscast. I hope you enjoyed this.